Hey Sharks, we're here in Anaheim, California at the 2017 Student Television Network National Competition.
We'll see what the Wsrk Sharks produced in their group and individual competitions.
Such as a Crazy 8 documentary, as well as a nap package and a spot feature, finishing it off with a recap of the entire convention.
Get ready because this special episode of Wsrk starts
right now.
So on the first day, a team of 5 received a prompt, an inside look.
The group had 8 hours to write, shoot, and edit a documentary based on that title.
We decided to take a trip down to the Crystal Cathedral, the largest glass building in the world.
Take a look at what we produced.
The cathedral is unique in that it's all glass. There's no walls, there's no stone. It's just a frame and glass. All glass structure was built to signify transparency. And there's this beautiful image that you get when the sun is coming through the building. You just have like this really warm feeling that you're connected to God. The sun is coming in and you have like this magical, serene experience in the cathedral. The primary reason that the cathedral was built was because Reverend Schuler's community had expanded beyond the capacity of the other building that was previously being used for the church, and so they created this amazing, beautiful, expansive building to house the new members of the community, growing community. After the Catholic Church acquired this cathedral, we realized that there were some renovations that needed to happen because the orientation of the space wasn't exactly set up to properly for a Catholic space. So the remodel is happening to orient the people that come to worship to the body of Christ during Mass. In the tour, you get an inside look because the cathedral isn't finished yet, and so we have a model of what it will look like in the future in 2019 when we have our grand opening. You'll get that behind-the-scenes look of everything that's happening on the campus, from the history to the remodel and where we're at with the remodel. Here you can see we have different design plans for the cathedral. There's the baptismal font and some different entrances. And if you head down this way, you can see more continued design. So we had 2 different groups design the cathedral. One for the outside and then one for the interior of the campus. Again, here's just some different ideas, different plans for what the cathedral could look like. Like if you see this one over here, which I really think is cool, this somebody thought it might be a good idea to have grass inside, which is kind of weird, but it's different take. So if you look around, there's different models of different locations in the cathedral. And before I mentioned the quatrefoils, this is what is going to go over the panes of glass. It's going to cover but still allow light in through the pane. Again, here you can see some renderings. If you see like all around, there's different renderings of what the building will look like once it's finished. Again, the reason that we're remodeling the cathedral is because in Orange County, the Catholic Church is vibrant and alive and growing. And we have the opportunity to continue the legacy of the campus. we want to take this beautiful gem and this place that is an oasis and continue to have that for Orange County, for the world, and to let people know that you have a home here, you can come visit this beautiful place and connect in a way that's beautiful and that's powerful.
So you three competed the second day of STN, right?
Yeah, Danielle, Emily, and I competed in the spot feature package.
And Jane and I competed in that package.
Here's day 2 of the contests. The topic of art can be perceived in many different ways, from talking about visual arts all the way to culinary arts. However, there are some who view the topic in a creative way, such as the art of construction. Tim Speck, an operations foreman, has been dedicating his life to the art of construction.
My responsibility is budgeting as far as against what the job cost is, my manpower, how much equipment I need. I'm just trying to keep that all in line.
Most people don't recognize the skill it takes to work in a field that requires such a unique ability.
It takes a lot of dedication, I can tell you that. The guys here work long hours to make things happen, to do change outs. Particularly the guys that are outside here hanging these banners, they can work into the night hanging banners and then come back first thing in the morning and do it again.
The different roles in construction allow him to connect his work with art due to the tediousness of the job.
I would connect construction and art together. We go into some stadiums and arenas. We'll put carpet down in some areas, or we'll go do some more rigging like the riggers over here are doing right now. A lot of them can take quite a bit of thought process and blueprints and stuff like that, and we do them one after another.
At the end of the day, Tim's dedication to his job allows him to construct a strong work ethic and this artistic type of job together. For Student Television Network, I'm Danielle Link.
So we met in our TV class. We had a music video assignment and got paired up together with 2 more of our friends, and we both said, hey, let's do this 21 Pilots song, and then found that we both had mutual interest in them, and through further discussion learned that we both played the ukulele. It was like, hey, that's pretty cool, we should just jam, and that's basically how it started.
I found music through my parents.
My dad has had me play, and that has been my motivation for ukulele. Hey.
Yeah. So day 3 of STN was also very eventful.
The guys at Wsrk competed in their individual competitions.
Ethan, are you ready to hear what you submitted to the radio host contest?
Yes, I am, and while we're at it, let's see what Brendan submitted to the Action Sports Editing Contest. The band Social Distortion is opening the House of Blues Concert Hall this weekend after being closed for 15 years. Paul Cathan and singer-songwriter Jade Jackson will also attend to celebrate their album Somewhere Between Heaven and Hell's 25th anniversary. This will be the Hall's 86th sold-out gig. From concert halls to Capitol Hill, the weekend-long convention will bring Republicans from the nation to Anaheim. This isn't without protest since Donald Trump is appearing as well. The topics of Sanctuary City and the Affordable Care Act will be heavily discussed topics. The heat isn't only building in politics, as the Anaheim White House restaurant was struck ablaze around 4 a.m. last night. The source is described as electrical, and the damages may be as high as $1 million. From the fire to the ice, the Anaheim Ducks traded Patrick Eaves from the Dallas Stars yesterday. His injuries could prove difficult, but he and the team are hopeful they bring home the gold with this trade. Now on to the weather. Friday is sunny with a high of 80 and low of 52. Saturday is sunny as well with a high of 77, low of 52. And Sunday is sunny once again with a high of 77, low of 53. For STN Radio Network, I'm Ethan Toad.
Now, we're almost out of time, but for those of you who don't know much about STN,
Evan and Sebastian created an amazing recap of the convention.
They stayed up for 36 hours producing this video.
Now here's the final product.
How many STNs have you attended? 1 to 4, what's your number? Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. How many awards have you won? All of them or none? Well, you know what? In the end, that doesn't matter either. Now, what have you learned from STN? Because you can't put a number on that. And that's what matters. This competition is more than bringing home the gold. It rewards you no matter what your accolade. Even if you win silver, bronze, or dust in the wind. The experiences you have, the memories you make, the exhausting scrambling to find an interview, sleep-deprived nights of meticulous planning, and the finger-cramping editing frame by frame that you put in, that's what counts in the end. This is an opportunity to learn what you're really made of. The odds might be stacked up against you, but this is your time to prove that your passion for storytelling by employing your dedication to the craft. So what's next? Once you peak, that's when you set the bar even higher for yourself. Everyone has a story to tell. And when it gets down to the wire, you strap in and prepare the world for your video. Because there's only one world, and it's our job to tell its story. Now that sounds like something different, but that's what STN is all about.
Well, that's it for this special episode, Sharks.
Now it's up to you, Danielle, to make us proud for next year.
I'll try my best.
Until next time, this has been Angie Escalona,
Jackie Alarcon,
Ethan Toth,
And Danielle Link for WSRK
Shark News.
I don't know how to go.